Pomp and Power, gate 1. Heads up, races on from the 2,000 metre marker, and Pomp and Power jumped very alert. Richard Verree's got to take a hold of them though, and Pomp and Power just needs to settle. He's stargazing the first 200 metres, and once again there's no speed on. Aragosta's in second, Beyond the Boundaries third, Red Saxon in fourth, Super Excited Racing in fifth position, a niggle for Sensor Unico just to keep up with them to the inside and not allow Hastamanyana to get too far around them. Safe passage towards the back of the field, and Waterbury Lane off this tempo. I think they'll be content that he's relatively settled. And now Pomp and Power just given a bit more rein by Richard Verree, and the flashy individual Pomp and Power sets the scene in the Daily News 2000 by 2, hunted by Aragosta in second. Hastamanyana's on the outside of Beyond the Boundary, 1,000 metres to go. Safe passage mid-division. Super Excited becomes one with the rail. Senso Unico's around them. Red Saxon second to last. Waterbury Lane is the trailer. Coming towards the final 700 in the Daily News 2000 Grade 1. Pomp and Power now turns up the tempo and goes 2.5 to 3 clear. Aragosta's going to corner in second. Hastamanyana Beyond the Boundary to the inside. Safe passage gets a niggle or two around them. Homeward bound, 450 to go. Pomp and Power given his marching orders. If good enough, he'll win from there. 300 to go, and Pomp and Power's clear by 2 or 3. Safe passage. Aragosta's running on to the inside. Senso Unico's trying to close in. Waterbury Lane is charging up on the outside, and Safe Passage is getting into it. Safe Passage with a rip-roaring finish. He's reaching for the stars, and Safe Passage will go on. Second spot's tied. Pomp and Power or Aragosta, and Waterbury Lane. Safe Passage, top win. Number 6, Safe Passage, comes blasting through on the outside for the Mike de Kock stable. Once again, the Drakenstein stud, the Ruperts, the Silvano, Mike de Kock and Muzieni. Safe Passage delivers the knockout blow. Pomp and Power and Aragosta. Pomp and Power second, Aragosta perhaps third. Waterbury Lane made a run up the outside. There was once again no pace on, and Pomp and Power elected a skip. He was given his marching orders, and at that stage they had to play fetch, and Safe Passage, the Silvano. Muzieni now asking him to pick up, and he's picking up inside the 200. Waterbury Lane's charging through. Pomp and Power, here's Safe Passage, now reeling in stride for stride, and number 6, Safe Passage, Mike de Kock's come to the fore here in the Daily News 2000 with another win. Here's the side-on shot, the last 50 metres, and Muzieni, a left-handed driving ride. Safe Passage, he seals the deal, and as we heard from Mike de Kock, a lot to come after this performance. Absolutely out the top draw.
The R1 million Grade 1 Daily News 2000 has gone the way of Mike de Kock. Drakenstein stud, what a day they're having. They've taken home both Group 1s on the day. Drakenstein stud, well done to Gaynor Rupert and her entire team, as well as Kevin Somerville. And with me is Samuel Samela, but before we greet and chat to Samuel, we must welcome Mayesh Chetty, who is the chairperson of Gold Circle Racing Club and one of the directors of Gold Circle, as well as Ayanda Mdluli, who is the editor of the Daily News. Gentlemen, it's lovely to have you here, and we thank you for your contribution, and we'll talk in a moment. Thank you. Welcome. With me, as I said, is Samuel Samela. He grooms and loves and looks after Safe Passage. Samuel, you get 2,000 Rand from Hollywoodbets and Gold Circle. Well done.
Yes, I would like to say thanks for Hollywood and Gold Circle for making us for being happy, and then for our team, and then for Muzi. So I'm happy today.
Was it you that was shouting for Muzi in the parade ring? Because it was wonderful to hear.
Yes, it was me. Yeah.
Congratulations, Samuel. Well done. Thank you. Let's get Muzi in. Well done, Samuel. Congratulations. Come through, Muzi. There's there we are. Isn't that wonderful? Isn't that wonderful to hear the vibe and to have the supporters and to feel the atmosphere? Well done.
Thank you very much. Privileged to ride a top horse like this. Obviously, when we started off, when I was a teenager or younger jockey, Dalpesh, Shea, all rode these top quality horses. Our role models. Just grateful that come to an age where we get the chance to sit on these top horses. Quality horse gives you goosebumps. A turn for him, as he had to go, like literally go take up the lead and showed tremendous class. You know, he's a grinder. Greyville straight, so I had to keep my eye on Richard, and probably, I didn't want to just give him the race away, though he was prepping for the last leg, probably the July race. So, but how well he came out of it. He came out like a champion, classy horse, and just well trained by Mr. de Kock.
Muzi, absolutely fantastic, well done, and you'll be thrilled to be on this horse's back, and you've partnered Safe Passage so beautifully into the winner's enclosure. Well done to you, really, you can be proud of yourself.
Thank you very much. I just want to say well done to Mr. Rupert for breeding a top quality horse. Mr. Sonneville, who's doing a phenomenal job. I think he won the last race and this race, yes. And he had a great, phenomenal season in Joburg, so well done to the Rupert family. And to Mr. de Kock, Trevor, the whole team, I just want to say thanks for everyone and appreciate the support. And to Daily News, thank you.
Lovely. Here's Ayanda and Mayesh. They're going to enjoy the celebrations with you. They're going to present you with your trophy. Ladies and gentlemen, that's Muzi Yeni. Mike de Kock's here. Let's talk to Mike. And during the week, and Mike's always so happy to talk to the media and give your comments and thoughts. And we listened. You said whatever happens today, you're going to put lots of links on this horse, and it bodes the question is how much more meat on the bone for the July. You're going to be excited.
Look, he definitely was underdone for today. I know it sounds crazy that he's won, but he's a horse I've always said has had freakish heart rates. He really is a good athlete, and I still think. When he got beaten last time, that he was probably incubating the virus. We don't know, because 2 weeks later he was, and definitely going into the Derby work, he wasn't himself, and then bang, big temperature, and obviously we had to stop immediately. So, but he's going to improve on this for sure. Muzi gave him a good ride today, did exactly what we wanted with him. He's as I've said, he's a really good athlete, this horse. And I must congratulate Gaynor and Kevin Drakenstein who bred him. He's a proper racehorse.
You've got to be pleased with your other runner too. Aragosta ran a cracker.
Yeah, hung right across the course. I don't know why, but I mean he probably should have run second. He ran a good race. We wanted him handy. In fact, I'd loved him to have got to the front, but it didn't look like he was going to get there. But a good run for him. He's an out-and-out stayer. He just doesn't have the speed that this horse has got.
Michael, last thing before we present you with your trophy, Gaynor and of course Kevin and the whole team. Well, we can't say enough about them.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know. I'm hoping surely that she would be champion owner this year. That would be fitting. And just thank you to the team in Joburg keeping things going there, Olsen and Trevor down here and the boys. I think it's the best decision I've made in a few years now to bring the horses down here and do what we did, in the older, slimmer days when we used to come down and enjoy a winter down here.
Michael, always lovely chatting to you, and always your sense of humour is wonderful. Here's Ayanda and Mayesh handing over the trophy for this year's running of the Daily News 2000 Group 1, R1 million from Mike de Kock. Di, are you going to come and say a few words? Come on, it'd be remiss if you didn't. You're not going to say a few words, you're just going to receive the trophy on behalf of Drakenstein Stud. Lovely to have Di de Kock here, and let's give the lady a round of applause as well. Mike de Kock's wife, Di de Kock, she's representing Drakenstein Stud. Thank you, Di, and well done, and for all your hard work behind the scenes as well. Before we wrap up, let's quickly have a word with Ayanda. A lovely race. Thank you for your contribution. Without sponsors, we can't do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a fantastic day, lovely turnout, and once again, the Daily News is very proud to be part of this prestigious event, and thank you to Gold Circle Thank you to everybody who's always coming out and supporting. Yeah.
Ayanda, thank you very much. Excuse me for stretching over to you. I just want to get a word in with Mahesh. As a director of Gold Circle, to stand here, you must feel very proud.
Definitely proud. Well done to Gold Circle to performing like this, and then definitely well done to the connections of Safe Passage.
Lovely, Mahesh. Mahesh and Ayanda, thank you very much. That's a wrap for the Group 1 Daily News 2000, the presentation. Yes, come back to your time, Michael, as much as you like.
If I can just thank Daily News very much for their sponsorship, and Gold Circle Management, particularly Tony and everyone that's made us feel very welcome at Summerfeld. It's nice to be back there. But I must just thank them for their professionalism.
Thank you, much appreciated. Your kind words are much appreciated. There we go, Group 1 again for Mike de Kock, Daily News 2000. It's gone Safe Passage's way to the team at Drakenstein. There'll be red wine, there'll be sparkling wine, there'll be champagne, there'll be everything flowing tonight, I'm sure, because my oh my, what a day. 2 Group 1s have gone your way. Well done, team. Safe Passage is his name, and when your trainer tells you that there's still plenty more meat on that bone, stand up and take notice.